Round 14 is coming up, and obviously it is time for my championship predictions for this upcoming game week in the second tier. This is going to be fun looking back on game week 12. Not game week 12, game week 13. Looking back on this weekend's results for me is going to be fun. Absolutely no correct predictions, no bang ons, and one correct outcome, full stop. Okay, there were a few surprise results in there. Blackburn winning at Leicester, Preston winning at Southampton, uh, Wrexham beating Coventry. There was a bit of a surprise result. Sheffield Wednesday holding West Brom at the Hawthorns. Obviously 5-1 win for Stoke. Watford beating Borough. But still, that is an absolute embarrassing display from me. One correct outcome, and that was Birmingham to beat Pompey 1-0. And even that, I was kind of wrong where I said Birmingham would be low scoring, and I said that would be a 1-0 Blues win. It was 4-0, so I feel a little bit embarrassed even to claim that one. Hopefully, a bit of an uptick in form. And honestly, I think I've kind of given up on the let's play the form, let's play the safe predictions. I'm going to throw a few bold ones in there. Why not? Let's start with Ipswich versus Watford. What a win for Ipswich Town. Are they finally clicking? We've been here before with Ipswich, haven't we? A couple of games in a row, a little bit of convincing, but we thought, okay, that's going to be the catalyst now. Brilliant win at QPR, who are not an easy side to play against this season, and scored 4 goals against them. Watford, what a win for them as well against Middlesbrough. Watford, though, I think are the worst team away from home in the league, so it's going to be a mighty challenge if they start to sort of trend over the long term for the Hornets to go to Portman Road and get something. I think it's just momentum, it's just quality. I think they've stumbled upon something with Nunes and the 10, haven't they? Because Smodics and Akpom won't, but both went off injured in the West Brom game. So I've stumbled on something with Nunes in the 10, scored a couple of wonderful free kicks against QPR. I'm going to go for an Ipswich home win. I'm going to go Ipswich 2, Watford 0. Leicester against Middlesbrough next. This is also a very, very interesting game. Both teams sort of spluttering a little bit. Leicester more so than Borough. Obviously, Borough still in the top two. Leicester really struggling. They lost home to Blackburn, and pressure's on Martin Fuentes. Pressure definitely is on those Leicester players as well. And yeah, he needs a home win. Martin Fuentes, can I see him doing it against this Middlesbrough team? Look well oiled. And remember, Borough beat Leicester twice, didn't they? In Leicester's promotion season, last time they were in the Championship. So maybe some sort of hoodoo there against Middlesbrough uh, from recent years. I can't see Borough going there and winning, to be honest. Even though Blackburn did it, I think Leicester will have a little bit of a response. I'll go for a draw, and I'll go for a Desmond. I'll go Leicester 2. Middlesbrough 2. I'll sit on the fence with that one. Oxford against Stoke. I saw Stoke in the flesh at the Bet365 to my disdain, and they were absolutely fantastic. I mean, Manhurst and Sorbert Thomas and Barmer, obviously, and Junior Shamado, Pearson and Baker in midfield, I thought were outstanding. They're just a well-oiled machine, aren't they, under Mark Robbins? They're sort of flexible, and they're very good on the ball. And Wilmot and Ashley Phillips, I thought, were very good at distributing the ball to Cresswell and Shamado with the fullbacks, and then really good at just getting forward with pace and just very dynamic, that Stoke team. How will Oxford cope with that? I think they have a chance because it's at the Kassam, and they got a very late draw against Millwall. I'm still yet to be convinced by Oxford, if I'm brutally honest. I still want to see something more from them. Cameron Bang-Weldy, he can do that once every 5 games probably this season. He's got the quality to do that, get him in those positions and around the box. He'll score goals doing that. But then it's a bit of a 96-minute element of luck to it. Sort of pinball in the box and it falls to Plaheta. And if that's in the 60th minute, Mill will probably clear it, with less tension, less anxiousness. Like going in the 60th minute, that's what I'm thinking about. So obviously the game situation is what it is. So good point in the end against a high flying Mill team. I'll give them that. I think Stoke will come here full of confidence. I think I'm gonna go with my theme of a little bit bolder. I'm gonna go Stoke to go to Oxford and score 3. Oxford 1, Stoke 3, an away win for Mark Robbins. Charlton against West Brom. Charlton were a little bit disappointed they conceded in the manner they did. It's hard to stop goals like that from Adam Eder, to be fair. It's a wonderful finish. Takes the first time, turns, and brilliant goals. So, yeah, they ended up drawing 1-1 home to Swansea. West Brom. Getting a little concerned about Ryan Mason because had a great start, obviously, and it sort of faltering a little bit, isn't it? And then a home draw to Sheffield Wednesday, where West Brom team aren't particularly good going forward. In the same case at Ipswich, where they offered very, very little. You need to see a little bit more from them in the attacking third. Can I see them going and creating loads of chances at a very well drilled Charlton side? No, especially not in the Valley with Nathan Jones. So I'll go for the home win. I'll go Charlton 2, West Brom 0. Derby against Hull. Two teams bang in form. Derby 3 wins in a row. Fantastic performance and result at Sheffield United, despite Sheffield United's struggles this season so far. Carlton Morris hat-trick. Guys are back in this division. We know that. Hull took advantage of a sorry Norwich at the minute. You've got to do what you can. Comfortable enough 2-0 win. First half, a bit poor, but second half did more than enough to get 3 points. I think both teams will settle for a draw, won't they, in this one? I think Hull will be happy with a point away from home to keep that unbeaten run going. So, yeah, I'll go Derby 1, Hull 1. Bristol City against Blackburn. My goodness me, what an absolute shambles it was at Stoke for City. I just have this sinking feeling that, no Atkinson, he's gone out injured, so probably going to see Hayden Roberts play in the team, whether that's at left centre back or potentially even left wing back with Neto Borges, but possibly drops back into a more favourable position for him. I don't know, is that compromise made? I think you've got to see reaction from Bristol City, but which is so down to our barest of bones at the minute. And Blackburn, off the back of a fantastic win at Leicester, Taylor Gardner-Hickman derby, obviously two home derbies, two home Taylor Gardner-Hickman derbies in a row for Bristol City. There we go, and he might well be playing in this one. Actually, I think Blackburn are good value for a point. To be honest, I think Bristol City will. I'm just looking forward to the international break and getting some of our players back, whether that's Knight, Bird, whoever it is, Atkinson if he's back. We need some players back. So yeah, I'm going for a draw. I'll go Bristol City 1, Blackburn 1. It's been a long time since I predicted us to win a game. Next up, Birmingham against Millwall. What a win for Blues. They finally ticked as well. 3 set play goals, but yeah, they certainly look good value for the 3 points. And John Martino even suggested the 4-0 scoreline actually flattered this Pompey side. There we go. Millwall, late equaliser. Conceded to Plaheta, but I said the thing for Oxford. I was a bit lucky. Can be luck, but when you've got so many men defending, late on in the game, anything can really happen. Deflections, keepers on side, stuff like that. So element of luck, element of Millwall maybe a little bit too passive. Whatever it was, they've got a point. The unbeaten run keeps going, so they haven't lost in 5 games. And it's still 4 wins in 5. It's still an excellent run from Millwall. And they've got a couple of hard games to finish this block of fixtures. They've got this game against Birmingham. I think they play Preston potentially at the Den as well. So not easy games to finish off for Alex Neil. And actually, I'll go for the home win because why not? I'll go Birmingham 2, Millwall 1. Millwall are definitely going to pull something out of the bag and win that game. Coventry against Sheffield United. My goodness me, I don't really know what to say. 2 teams who lost last weekend, but such different perspectives both sides. For Coventry, I'm kind of going, I'll brush that one on the carpet and then move on, right? As I knock my phone over. But for Sheffield United, I'm really starting to get concerned about what's the impact. Well, here's the impact from Chris Wilder. It's been a bit inconsistent so far, hasn't it? It's been a little bit sort of stop-start. Can they get some momentum going? Can they get a string of clean sheets? Under 1.5 goals conceded. They just look so vulnerable and real problem at Blades. I can see Coventry taking full advantage of it and some. So I'll go for, I think it probably is my biggest margin of victory prediction wise so far, surely. Coventry 3, Sheffield United 0. That is my prediction. Next up, QPR versus Southampton. Obviously, the big news in this one is that Southampton have sacked manager Will Steele. Are we going to get not a new manager bounce, a no manager bounce from Saints? It's not going to be easy though, despite QPR losing 4-1 at home to Ipswich. They'll want a little bit of reaction from that one. Then Stefan will go well, conceded from 2 very good free kicks from a very good player in Marcelino Nunez. So they'll want to brush that one on the carpet and move on as well. And by being back at home will probably be helpful for Rangers. I think they're good value for a point, even with Southampton's quality. I'll go QPR 2, Southampton 2. Sheffield Wednesday against Norwich. 24th Sheffield Wednesday versus 23rd placed Norwich. I did not believe, I did not think I would be saying that, especially 13 games into the season. What a mess for Norwich and for Liam Manning. That's six straight defeats in the league and 7 straight defeats at home. Is there even an argument now that, well, they're not at Carrow Road anymore, so that benefits them? Who knows? I think they're just terrible everywhere in Norwich at the minute. With Sheffield Wednesday's rejuvenated state, their sort of new impetus of life they've got, I think I can see them winning here. I'll go Sheffield Wednesday 2, Norwich 1, and surely that is game up for Liam Manning, despite whatever Mark Attanasio might want to say to the local media over in Norfolk. Preston versus Swansea. This is also a very tough game to call. Preston very good at deep ball, we know that. Swansea, bit unconvincing. I think their squad is a lot better than what they are, where they are in the table at the minute, 17th or 16th, something like that, Swansea. But I think it's just the general sort of style of play. What are they trying to do, Swansea, that's really sort of concerning or not satisfying, at the very least, Swansea fans at the minute. So, yeah, I think their quality is there for Swansea. No Vopotnik, though, which is a bit of a concern, but Adam Ida's a very good championship striker. So, look, they've got quality pretty much everywhere, in most places, and they've got a very, very good team, very stable team, Swansea. I'll go for them to get a point at Preston. I'll go Preston 1, Swansea 1. But if I was to pick a winner, I'd probably pick North End in that one. And finally, Portsmouth versus Wrexham. Pompey are hopelessly bad at the minute. They're 20th in the division, and they're playing a Wrexham side who are slowly getting better. And they've claimed a big scalp here in Coventry. They've ended that unbeaten run from Cov. Wrexham look far better. I think I saw a stat somewhere saying that they've not scored in one game this season, and that was away at Stoke. And if you remember that game, Ryan Longman missed an open net from a few yards out, so they really should have scored. So they're a threat going forward. Kiefer Moore, off the bench, and you've got likes of Sam Smith, Nathan Broadhead. I don't think started in that game either. And then you've got Kakache and Kabore, who are very good going forward. They've got a decent team there, Wrexham, and if you can get balls into the box. And I quite like their midfield against Coventry. I thought Sheaf, James, and Lewis O'Brien were excellent at nullifying Coventry. I'll go for an away win here in this one, actually. I'll go for back-to-back wins for Wrexham, for Parkinson. Although Pompey 0, Wrexham 1. Those are my championship predictions for game week 14. Let me know yours. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. And yeah, all 12 predictions would be delightful. Anyway, like the video, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know all that. To remind you, this YouTube thing's been going for a while. Thank you very much for watching. Keep safe, and I'll catch you later. Cheers.